Hold the net so it doesn't break.
Yeah, to make a door for that pen that he's gonna do over there. That's what he said he wanted to do.
What?
Over there, the one you were talking about. To make a door over here.
No. The cage, the transport that
Oh,
you could put it in. All she has to do is put it together with a little.
Okay. Okay. They said to transport them in a laundry basket. That's what the lady said. Okay. No brinques.
What's with the towel?
Yeah.
What? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, right here. Catch him. Can you catch? All right. Giving them tortillas to make them fat, like me.
Sarah's biological father.
Andrea told me about the affair.
After she was arrested. But I suspected something when Sarah was diagnosed. It was with some guy in her office.
How do you know she wasn't just trying to cover up the affair when she killed Sarah?
Because she loved that child more than anything in the world. Even Kellerman.
Mr. Kellerman, how do you know what was the extent of your relationship?
I'm not sure what that means.
Did you have sex with Andrea Brown?
It only happened once after we worked away. Her husband was away.
After that, you transferred to a different office, didn't you?
The boss, yes.
When did you become aware that Andrea Brown was pregnant with your child?
When I read about the case in the newspaper.
So you're saying you never even knew about your own daughter?
Yes.
Nothing further? Who ended the affair?
Andrea did. Immediately after it began. I loved her. She loved her husband. And she had a moment of weakness.
Objection! Mr. Kellerman is not here as a witness. Sustained, jury will disregard. When you read about Andrea in the newspaper, why didn't you come forward?
Because I had a brother that died of Tay-Sachs, and I see what that does. And if I had been in Andrea's position, I would have done the same thing. I'm very sorry.
Andrea Brown's actions had one purpose. One. To spare the child she loved years of horrible agony leading to an inevitable death. When you go into the jury room, ladies and gentlemen, you must decide if this woman deserves to go to prison for at least 25 years. But before you answer that question, ask one of yourselves, if this were my child, what would I do? And if that question gives you pause, I pray you decide that Andrea Brown has already suffered enough. Andrea Brown ground up a lethal dose of antidepressants and fed it to her baby. The defense doesn't dispute these facts, but they argue Mrs. Brown acted out of the noblest of motives. Let's examine these motives. Andrea Brown had an extramarital affair and got pregnant. When she found out the baby wasn't her husband's, did she tell him? No. Did she tell Steve Kellerman that he was the father? No. Did she tell Dr. Plattner when pressuring him for a prescription, an act she knew could land him in prison? No. From the start, Andrea Brown's primary concern was preserving her marriage, her image, and her lifestyle by hiding at all costs her affair. She knew that the longer Sarah was alive, the greater the chances someone would find out that Daniel Brown was not the father. So she killed her daughter, a helpless child who had not yet begun to suffer the effects of Tay-Sachs. All of this to conceal the fact that she slept with another man. The defense would have you believe this was an act of mercy. It wasn't. This is a clear-cut case of murder. On the sole count of murder in the second degree, how does the jury find? We find the defendant guilty. brings back to life?
Jury thought so.
Because I turned her into a whore.
It doesn't matter. She killed her child.
But if it was your daughter, what would you have done?
Whatever I could.
Once upon a time, there was an elf named Will Ferrell. And like most elves, he sang, he danced, and he lived happily ever after. Will Ferrell is Elf Uncut, tomorrow at 9 on USA.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated to felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
I just don't understand why you never bring your cell phone.
Cell phone won't change the fact that you ran out of gas.
No, I didn't. The gauge is broken. Where are you going?
Maybe they have a cell phone.
Wait.